After a 200% increase, the housing supply in the valley is still surprisingly 40% below normal. Hi, everybody. I'm Connie Colla, your Scottsdale realtor and the owner of the Connie Colla Group at RETSI, a Forbes Global Properties partner. All right, well, let's start with the latest housing news for buyers. Mortgage rates, as you know, have risen over a point from 5.99 to about 7.1% between February 2nd and March 2nd, hovering in that upper 6% range for the past 4 weeks. And this increase is figuratively pinching the hose on demand just a bit during the popular spring season for buyers. Contracts are at their fourth lowest count since 2005 at about 9,001 as of Thursday the 16th. Buyers are not the only ones that are holding back due to the higher mortgage rates. Sellers are a bit too. New listings added to the Arizona Regional MLS are the lowest ever recorded since at least 23 years ago. This may be shocking to some as there has been a 200% increase in supply year over year. But last year at this time, remember, supply was just 4,820 homes at this time. The reality is that MLS active supply spiked over 300% last year between March and October. It peaked about 20,000 listings, but since then it has declined to about 27% of that, which is down about 27% to 14,772, which is the fourth lowest supply count since 2005 for this time of the year. So the inventory is low, but remember the average usually is right in that 16,000 range. So it's not crazy, but we're just not going very quickly forward. So in a nutshell, while higher interest rates have stunted demand for now, they are not expected to stay high forever. And if and when they do come down in the next couple of months, expect demand to increase again. Meanwhile, FHA, let's talk about the FHA announcement. They announced a reduction in the mandatory mortgage insurance premium, MIP, effective this month. FHA mortgage rates typically run about a half a point lower than conventional rates, and this further reduction in the MIP could equate to an additional $100 off your monthly payments for borrowers. So that's great news. Combine that with the higher FHA loan limit of $530,150 for 2023, and many first-time home buyers may still find ownership within their reach. The best advice for buyers is to become educated on all the incentives that are available, from seller-paid rate buydowns to down payment assistance, while the seller remains open-minded right now. If you need help with it, give me a call. Okay, let's move on to the latest news for sellers now. Low-level demand combined with even lower-level supply equals a seller's market still for Greater Phoenix. Not a crazy one like the last 2 years, but since coming out of a buyer's market last December, the sales price measures have stopped dropping and have risen modestly, about 3.5% so far this year. Sellers continued to pay for buyers' closing costs on about 48% of the closings in the MLS in March, with about half paying $9,000 or more. Fewer new listings hitting the market have meant less pressure on sellers to reduce their list price, so they're holding strong. And as a result, weekly price reductions are actually falling instead of rising, as they typically would this time of year. Only 13 to 14% of inventory issued a price reduction last week compared to 25% of the inventory last October, so that's good news too. The average negotiation is about 97.4% of the last list price of the month. That's an improvement of about 9.5%. Shoot, let me start that again. The average negotiation is 97.4% of the last list price this month, an improvement from 96.5% in January and in line with the pre-pandemic market of 2019, so less wiggle room. Current median days on market prior to accepted contract, about 32, and we were at 40, so things are moving a little better there too. Most seasonally adjusted housing measures are reflective of a weak seller's market similar to 2015, when properties appreciated an average of 4.6% annually. The majority of cities in Greater Phoenix are now in a seller's market. That's the great news. Only 5 cities remain in buyer's markets at this stage, and they're Queen Creek, Maricopa, Buckeye, Casa Grande, and Sun City West. The outskirts of town tend to be the first to enter buyer's markets and the last to come out. And while these cities are lagging the rest of the valley, their measures have all improved 8 to 14% over the past month, so everybody's getting stronger. Do you have questions about the real estate market, or are you interested in knowing the next steps to take in buying or selling a home? Give me a call anytime. I'm Connie Colla of the Connie Colla Group, and I look forward to speaking with you.